So Hogwarts Legacy, as we know, stuck in a controversy that I think is absurd, boycotting the game and people trying to get other people to not play the game. And if someone decides they want to pick up and play Hogwarts Legacy, they're called transphobes and just names and just made out to be bad people by the people who are trying to stop this game from being played. Now, in the history of gaming, I can't think of a boycott that worked very well. It generally backfires. It generally gets people to want to go out and play a game that they may have not actually wanted to play. It generally gets attention and free marketing to a video game. And with Hogwarts Legacy, the exact same thing is happening, but it is happening to such a great extent that I really think Hogwarts Legacy is going to be the best selling and the highest grossing video game in 2023, besides like a Call of Duty and a Madden. I mean, like those two franchises are always at the top, so you can't really include those, but like a new game, a new franchise, or a new entry into a series, Hogwarts Legacy, I think is going to be at the top. I think it's going to be a massive game, and it would have been big regardless, but this entire craziness and just insanity with the boycott and the people losing their minds over it, going so far to create a website where you can try to see who has streamed Hogwarts Legacy so that you can go out there and try to cancel them, essentially go out and harass them. Just mind-blowing, crazy stuff. And as we can see here, absolutely backfired. So Hogwarts Legacy breaks Twitch records with over 1.3 million viewers. And this happened yesterday. You can see here on Twitch, 1.3 million viewers. It is by far the most viewed game. I actually streamed the game on Monday. I moved to New Zealand, streamed it for a couple of hours. It is a magical game, no pun intended. It is just so well done. The graphics are good. The actual creation of the world and the attention to detail, it's all there. The gameplay and the combat is fun. I mean, the gameplay and the combat was the one thing that I was hoping wouldn't be stale, hoping wouldn't be clunky or anything like that. That was one thing I was slightly worried about before jumping in, but the actual spell casting and the ability to use different spells and having to watch what your enemy is doing to make sure you're using the right spell to counter them. There's skill involved. It works well, and I can't wait to just get further into this game. It's a phenomenal game. It's probably going to be up there for one of the best games of the year. My question with all of the stuff going on is, are the Game Awards, are they going to include this game in Game of the Year if it deserves it? Are the media outlets going to vote for this game? And from what we are seeing, we're seeing these game journalists go out there and pretend like they're virtuous and say, oh, we have to put these disclaimers on all of our reviews. We have to come out and denounce Hogwarts Legacy and anybody who is for Hogwarts Legacy, stuff like that. Just stupid stuff that game journalists or journalists in general shouldn't be doing. I mean, journalism is supposed to be unbiased. You're supposed to critique something and give your honest opinion on whether the art itself is good or it's bad. It doesn't really matter who has created the art. You're critiquing the art. So all of these disclaimers to me is just stupid. And it's, I think, another reason why big game media and big game journalism, a lot of people have trouble trusting them. We don't know what's going on, what's motivating them, what political ideology is in their minds to give game scores, what's motivating them to like something or dislike something. And that's an issue when you're looking for honest reviews. But luckily, there are tons of independent reviewers out there who do a great job, who do a better job than any of these big gaming journalist websites and all of the reviewers that they have there. So we have the luxury now because we have YouTube, we have just tons of independent media that's out there doing stuff. But we look here and we continuing just looking at some of these numbers. It says the record for Hogwarts Legacy blows past Cyberpunk 2077's record of 1.14 million in 2020. As peak hours approach for the site, Hogwarts Legacy numbers are expected to increase further. As far as Twitch viewership goes across the board, the game isn't near the top of all-time concurrent view record for games. The record belongs to League of Legends at 3.11 million concurrent viewers, and Fortnite is this closest second at 2.28 million viewers. But still, like, the reach and and the size and scope of League of Legends and Fortnite is just far bigger than a single player RPG experience that Hogwarts Legacy is. The fact that it's reached 1.3 million here, as you can see in that picture, it is mind blowing. And there's just some crazy stuff like this Twitter account here, this YouTuber, what's his name here, Michael from Legacy Killer HD, has done lots of documentation of some of the crazy stuff that people have been posting on Twitter. And just let's read through some of them. So people are quote tweeting his tweet saying, gives money to turf, gets called out for supporting the turf, acts like a victim. So you can't play a video game anymore, or you're labeled something. I like how this leads with they're a more progressive voice in gaming, but their audience doesn't like them supporting something explicitly anti-progressive. Like, you kind of solved the riddle there. Person here says, okay, well, I'm not going to read that out loud. Well, I accidentally hit the wrong button there. I'm not going to read that out loud. Let's see what this one says. You deserve this. Not only is it not a good game, but you can't be progressive and ignore all the racism and hate Harry Potter series gives platforms to. Like, just shut up. Like, just shut up. Thegamer.com. Games Media has failed the Hogwarts Legacy test. So this was a test, apparently, that if you're a games media, IGN actually came out and actually had a good review, but they also put out a big disclaimer and stuff, like just the stupidity, which you're just kind of giving into this mob that is telling you you need to do this or else you're a bad person. Playing Hogwarts Legacy, picking up and playing this game, buying it, does not make you a bad person whatsoever. Does not make you phobic to anything. It literally is a video game that you've decided to pick up and play. And if you're boycotting the game, it's completely okay. That's your personal choice. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make any of those things valid. None of those things go together, whether you boycott it or whether you pick up and play the game. There's no test to pass here. You do what you want to do. But apparently the gamer doesn't believe that that is the case in the world, that there is a test you have to pass to be virtuous and moral, which again, just craziness. Hogwarts Legacy trans character comes under fire for awful name. Hogwarts Legacy Discord moderator tells you to stop talking about trans rights. All this stuff that they just keep posting. It's actually hilarious. Some are shifting outrage surrounding Hogwarts Legacy away from J.K. Rowling's use to the actual content of the game. So now they're moving the goalposts, so they can't be outraged about J.K. Rowling anymore, because I mean that obviously didn't work. The boycott didn't work with that, so they got to move the goalpost something else. I'm going to keep saying this until it no longer needs to be said. The biggest issue with Hogwarts Legacy isn't J.K. Rowling transphobia, it's the anti-Semitism and slavery apologia in the game itself. So there's another thing. If you picked up the game, you're anti-Semitic, and I guess you support slavery now. It's craziness. A token trans character called Serona Ryan. Getting tokenized is bad enough, but they're just taking the piss. So apparently putting a trans character in there wasn't good enough, or isn't good enough, because they're token now. Oh my god, this is just insanity that's going on here. And I mean, it's just all over gaming Twitter. You can't avoid it. There's nowhere you can go to avoid this. If you want to just sit down and watch the game, you literally just can't go, or play the game, you literally just can't go on the internet, because it's just non-stop. And then here is the craziest one of all. By far, this is actually kind of scary. This person, I don't know if, is it this person who did it? But anyways, there is this site out there. Have they streamed thatwizardgame.com? Find out if anyone you follow on Twitch has streamed that new Wizard game. For what reason? Other than you'd want to go and harass them. If it's a big streamer, you're following them, you get notifications, you know if they're streaming Hogwarts Legacy, right? If it pisses you off, literally unfollow them. That's all you have to do. But this person wants you to go and document everyone that streamed the Wizard game for seemingly, in my opinion, from stuff that we've seen. I think it was girlfriend reviews or something on Twitch they were getting just extremely harassed because they were just streaming the game and playing it. I'm assuming that's the point of this entire thing. I mean, it may not be, but that's how people are going to use it. So I don't know, Hogwarts Legacy, like I said, I've played it. It's phenomenal. Pick it up if you're into it, if you want to play it. Doesn't make you a bad person. Boycott it if you want to boycott it. Who cares? Do what you want to do. But the craziness around boycotts, as we have seen multiple times, always backfires. And it has backfired greatly with this game. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, hit that thumbs up button. You're new here, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.